everybody! My name is Robyn and I'm here at the Curtis branch of the Clarington Public Library, and we're here today for Family Storytime. And what better theme can we have for a family story time than family itself? We're going to read a story about a family who helps each other out and make something special related to our own family. So let's get started with our song to say hello to everyone. Hello friends, hello friends, hello friends, it's time to say hello. I think we should do it one more time. Hello friends, hello friends, hello friends, it's time to say hello. All right everybody, now let's get started with our wonderful story. Okay everybody, the story I chose for us today is called Amy Wu and the Perfect Bow. So it was written by Kat Jung and illustrated by Charlene Chua, and we're going to read it today with permission from Aladdin, which is an imprint of Simon & Schuster. So on the back of our book here, she tells us that a bao is one or more Chinese steamed buns that have a savory or a sweet filling. Something savory is something that's more salty or spicy as opposed to something sweet like custard or something else tasty like that. So let's get started with our story. Okay. Oh, and they do tell us here, which is important, that we pronounce it bow, like you can see the kitten here who is bowing to someone, not bow, like a bow that you would put in your hair. Okay, let's go. Amy can do a lot of things. She can brush her teeth, she can tie her shoe, she can even do both at once. Well, sort of. But there is one thing Amy cannot do. She cannot make the perfect bow. Sometimes they come out too small. Look, that one is so tiny, an ant is carrying it. Sometimes they come out too big. Sometimes she adds too much filling. Sometimes not enough. And sometimes they fall apart before they even reach her mouth. Amy's mom and dad make perfect bow. So does her grandma. Their bow are soft and fluffy and so delicious. Okay, all this talk about bows and food is making me very hungry. Amy could eat them all day. Sometimes she does. Sounds like a good plan to me. Today, Amy is going to do it. She's going to make the world's most perfect bow. Bow making is an all-day event. Amy's dad starts in the morning, mixing together the ingredients for the dough. Then it's time to knead. He pushes the dough. He punches the dough. Amy gives it a try too. That's something you do when you're making bread or dough. You have to knead it, which kind of just looks like you're giving it a punch like this. They leave the dough to rise. Amy keeps an eye on it just in case. It grows bigger and bigger and even bigger. Amy's dad squishes the dough down just in time. He rolls it into a log and cuts it into pieces. Meanwhile, Amy's mom seasons meat for the filling. So it looks like they're doing more of the savory type of bow because she's got garlic, mushrooms, ginger, salt, and pepper. Everyone gathers around the table and rolls up their sleeves. It's time to get to work. Amy's first bow turns out a little funny. So does the second. It's hard to know how much filling to add. Too little and the bow is sad and empty. Too much and oops! Oh, look it fell out. I don't think Kitty minds, though. I think Kitty gets to have a little snack. It's also hard to pinch the bough shut just right. She's trying really hard, going pinch, 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 pinch. Amy watches her mom make a perfect bow. She watches her dad make a perfect bow. And her grandma, too. They all try to teach her. Roll out the dough like this, says Amy's dad. Use just enough filling, says Amy's mom. Pinch, 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 says Amy's grandma. See, they're all trying very hard to help her because they know she wants to learn how to make bow just like they do. But Amy's bow aren't the same. They're too empty or too fat, and they have holes in them and they leak. Maybe today won't be the day after all. Maybe Amy just can't make a perfect bow. Then Amy has an idea. I wonder what her idea is. The pieces of dough were cut for grown-up hands, but Amy's hands are very small. That's right. I bet if you take your hand and put it up next to a grown-up's hand, your hand's going to be much smaller. She whispers her idea into her grandma's ear. Amy's grandma cuts each piece of dough into 2 smaller pieces, Amy-sized pieces. Now they fit perfectly in Amy's palms. Carefully, Amy rolls the dough so it's thicker on the inside and thinner at the edges. She adds just the right amount of filling. She pinches it shut, and there it is, Amy's perfect bow. Look at that, it's beautiful. She did a wonderful job. She makes another and another and even more after that. Oh my goodness, there's so many. The kitty cat's got one on his head. She's a bow making master. Soon all the dough and filling are gone. Everyone is tired, but they're not done yet. Amy's grandma boils a big pot of water. It's time to steam the bow. Amy keeps an eye on the steamer, just in case. All of her perfect bow, and all the imperfect ones too, are snug inside. The bow are done. Amy's mom lifts the lid off the steamer. Whoosh! Out comes a puff of steam. Amy can't see anything at all. The steam clears. There are Amy's perfect bow. They're not too small. They're not too big. They have just the right amount of filling, and they do not leak. They are soft and fluffy and so, so delicious. Amy eats one and then another, and she eats one of the not-so-perfect bow. And you know what? It tastes just as good. And it looks like Amy brought all of her bow to school to share with all of her friends and her classmates. And that's the end. And the author even shows us at the end here a recipe for if you want to try and make some tasty bow of your own. And I think I might have to try that sometime. Maybe have some perfect bow for myself. That was a great book, wasn't it, everyone? Amy and her family sure had a lot of fun cooking and spending time together, didn't they? Something that you and your family can do together that's a lot of fun to make is a family tree. So I've made my family tree right here. You can see there's the trunk here at the bottom, and then I put my handprint right in the middle, and then I put all kinds of different leaves all around the tree for all the members of my family. I've got my mom and my dad. These are my 2 doggies. And then there's me, and that's my brother. So you can do something like this with your tree too, or you could just draw a tree and write the names on it. I used paint for my hand, but you could trace it It's all up to you and your family and how you want to make a creative and fun-looking family tree. So, now that we've made our wonderful family trees, we're going to sing a song together about all the members that we have in our family. And it's to the tune of the song Ba Ba Black Sheep, so I think you might be able to know it. I'll sing it once first, and then I'll sing it again so that we can sing it together. Okay, are you ready, guys? Here we go. There's lots of people in my family. They are special, special to me. Some live near and some far away, but I think about them every day. Lots of people in my family. They are special, special to me. Okay, now that we've sung that once, you guys are going to sing it with me. Are you ready? Okay, take a deep breath. Here we go. There's lots of people in my family. They are special, special to me. Some live near and some far away, but I think about them every day. Lots of people in my family. They are special, special to me. Good job, everybody. That was some wonderful singing, and I hope you're going to have fun making a family tree. Well, my friends, it's just about time for us to say goodbye to one another. So let's do our goodbye song. Are you ready? We clap goodbye like this. We clap goodbye like this. Story time is over now. We clap goodbye like this. We stomp goodbye like this. We stomp goodbye like this. Story time is over now. We stomp goodbye like this. We wave goodbye like this. We wave goodbye like this. Story time is over now. We wave goodbye like this. Well, everybody, that's the end of our story time for today. So I hope you enjoyed our video today, and if you did, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel and like the video. That way, you'll always be one of the first people to see all the new fun and exciting things that come from the library. Have a great day, everybody. Goodbye.